Guys, what's up? It's me, just him. And in today's video, we're gonna be playing Night 5 in FNAF Eternal Nights. Unfortunately, with this video, I was trying to record my audio and voice. And it was just being real glitchy. You know, Roblox, it's just Roblox sometimes. So I had to like change my drivers, all that other stuff. But as you can see, I was currently in the game with a couple friends. You said shout out to them. We had a great time, man. And
We're back, bro.
this is our first attempt at Night 5, unless I'm mistaken. Now I have played Night
Wait,
5
this is some
probably
guy we
8
played
other
with, like, last
times before this.
It is.
And in all those times, I died to the puppet or to Freddy. Now,
We winning, dog.
I'm not going to talk too much over the gameplay, but what I am going to do is explain the best way to beat this night and the best way to beat each animatronic. Now, I'm going to start off with the easiest. The best strategy for this night, if you don't know, in Night 5, when you start the round, Golden Freddy will begin in the fuse room. Now, he is immediately active as soon as the night starts. So if you see him standing up, stare at him. If you see him sitting down, just run away to the other side of the room or something. Now, the thing about this is fuses. If you played this game before, you already know how fuses work. I'm not going to explain them to you. They give power to a room, yada yada yo, right? Now, on normal difficulty, the only fuse you really need is the office fuse. Now, with the office fuse, you can use it to charge the puppet room and check the cameras. Now, thankfully, normal mode is a little bit more graceful than the nightmare mode, as you literally have to go in person. But honestly, that's more preferable to go in person. It's not that bad. Now, starting off with Chica. Chica is without a doubt the easiest animatronic to deal with in this entire game. She cannot check closets, she cannot check hiding spots, and she cannot go in vents. So as soon as you go in a vent or hide or all that other stuff, if you get out of her vision, what will happen is she will literally scream and she'll just stop chasing you, dude. Like, it's literally that simple. She doesn't like keep track of you or nothing. She's like easiest to deal with. You get it. Now, Bonnie is definitely very annoying because what he does is he hears you, right? And especially this sucks with voice chat because I'm gonna get into that in a second. But Bonnie, he hears you if you step on glass or if you open a closet door, if you close the door, he hears it. So that's why I don't know if it shows in this night, but in my last video, when you close the door on Bonnie, if you open it too soon, he will hear you and he will wrap around. He can either wrap around or come back through the same door. Now, depending on how long you wait to open or close the door will change whether he comes back or not, as he hears everything. You know what I'm saying? So just don't make noise around him. Now, the next animatronic I'm going to talk about is the Cupcake. The Cupcake is, I hate this thing, dude. He's like the absolute worst, bro. He just jump scared me, and I'm literally editing the video right now, dude. But look, the Cupcake, right? So as you just seen, he will literally just be walking around like any other animatronic. But when he locks onto you, you must hide, because what he will do is he will attack you and blur your vision for a little bit. He takes some health, but you regenerate in this game. Now, the main reason why the Cupcake is an issue is because he blurs your vision. You cannot see. So if you get hit or bitten by the Cupcake when there's an animatronic chasing you, you're cooked, bro. You're dead. And especially with Bonnie and voice chat, if you get hit by the Cupcake, especially the first few times, you will most likely scream. And screaming, the animatronics hearing you, and then they start chasing you, especially Bonnie, as I think Bonnie is slightly slower to you, while Chica is a lot slower to you. Now, the next animatronic I'm going to talk about is Foxy. Now, I haven't had too many encounters with him, but he's really slow walker. But as you know, Foxy is Foxy, and he's the fastest animatronic. So, if you encounter him close quarters, you're most likely dead, bro. Now, the best way I would say to combat him is to crawl through a vent and go into a hiding spot. Because if you're in a long hallway where Foxy can build up speed to catch you, you're dead, dude. So you want to make as many corner cuts, closed doors behind you. You want to go through vents so he slows down. And you want to find a place to hide. I wouldn't recommend closing a door on him necessarily unless, you know what I'm saying, you're in the office and you have to. But, like I said, just run away from him. Make a lot of turns and twists. Crawl in vents and you'll be fine. Now, the next animatronic I'm going to talk about is, what's his name? Freddy. Now, Freddy is without a doubt the most difficult animatronic in this game. Harder than Golden Freddy, all of them. Now, the reason why is because he's stealthy. His eyes do not glow in the dark. But I feel like his footsteps are so much more distinguishable than everybody else's. See, because his steps, now you might call this glaze, but when you hear him walking, it's a lot more methodical and slow because he's like stealthy. Right? Now, they sound a lot heavier as well. The best way you can combat him is either you can sacrifice a fuse to put it in like at the back rooms or whatever room you want to put it in, or you keep up with your battery life, which, to be honest, you don't really need the flashlight until about night 4. You know, because that's when it starts to get difficult. But yeah, the animatronics, they're not that bad individually, but when you put them together, it's absolutely stupid. Now, talking about this night right here, this was our first attempt, and as you can hear, everybody dies, literally. Like, at this moment, I'm like, oh, snap, somebody died, but no, everybody else is dead except for me. So what I realize is I'm alone and I have to lock in. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, hold on. How do I get out of this situation, right? I'm hearing everybody dying and stuff. But look, Golden Freddy's so easy. You know what I'm saying? He's an issue when other animatronics come around, but usually you won't find him around other animatronics. But that's RNG. But look, so here's what I do. I have a fuse, right? So what I'm really thinking about is the puppet. So I'm going around this corner. I'm like, okay, hold on. I need to go rewind the puppet box, don't it? So I'm like, okay, let me go get to this vent real quick without aggroing. Look, there goes Chica, right? So look, even if I was to stand in her face by that vent, she would not be able to catch me. I know Freddy is in that room that's right behind me right now. I'm like, okay, hold on, I can't go too far that way because I can't see Freddy. And I'm not trying to waste my flashlight battery because I don't know if I can find one. So I just wait for Chica to pass me and I dash straight into the office because I know she can't hear me. So I'm like, okay, let me close the door. And it's 4:14 right now, so I'm like, dang, I got 2 hours to go, dude. So I'm like, oh, let me check the puppet box. And good thing I was on it. Also, here's a pro tip. Always wind the puppet box. Check the puppet box before you go look for fuses. That will definitely allow you to beat this night more easily, dude. And I'm like scavenging for flashlight batteries. I'm like, dude, bro, did y'all leave me with anything useful? I'm looking around like, dude, bro, like, y'all ain't left me with nothing. But thankfully, he had a super flashlight on him, and this carries me out through the whole rest of the night, dude. So now I'm like, okay, I low-key need to hurry up, because if I'm not fast, what's going to happen is I'm going to try to put the fuse in the box, but the puppet's already going to be out. So as you can see, Bonnie passed me right there. His big, fat, ugly, fat back. Right? So I'm walking down here. This is why Freddy is so dangerous. Look down this hallway. You see his little silhouette with his creepy self. Thankfully, he wasn't turned towards me. I honestly thought he was about to start running at me, dude. Because I was like, bro, is he staring at me or something? But nah. So I go back in. I'm like, okay, let me change the fuses real quick because I know the puppet's going to get low. That's the first thing I'm thinking about as soon as I make it to this room. So boom, I'm like, okay, let me make sure Freddy didn't turn around because he likes to do that a lot. I'm like, okay, I need to get back. Like, okay, let me deal with Golden Freddy real quick. I think that's Bonnie on my right. So I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me go make sure I'm not about to die. Nope. I'm like, okay, he's seeing me. And I'm like, okay, I know I can cheese him. I close the door behind me. I run around. He has to go open it. I'm like, okay, let me wait so I can save some power. Boom, I close this door. I'm like, okay, let me get ready for him to wrap around. You gotta wait. 1, 2, 3. Boom, open that door. Now I'm like, okay, let me close back the door so I can go safely open up the puppet, right? Open up the puppet? Wow. All right, so I recharge it. Thankfully, I charged it up before I left because if I didn't, we would have lost that night, dude. But look, I clutched up. Man, beat the game, bro. And look, I'm done talking from here, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed the video and y'all have a blessed day. I love you guys. Thank you for 320 subs. Let's try to make it to 400 by the end of the year, bro. Enjoy the ending. Peace out.